Hello everyone, it's Alexis with Create Your Future, and we're back today with another video. And today we have Inez joining us, and we're talking about how detaching from your desires helps you manifest anything from an SP to money or bringing anything else into your reality, which is super exciting. Before we get started, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Please hit the bell icon in the box below and you get notified every time we post new videos. And also a friendly reminder that we're still having our contest. So every time that you leave a comment on one of our videos about how law of attraction and or law of assumption has helped you change your life, you get put into a pool of people to win 3 free coaching sessions, which is super cool. So now that we've said all that, Inez, just jump in, say hello, and let's talk about this.
Hey, Alexis. Hey, everyone. Yes, I think detachment, like I think for all of us at one point, even as coaches, like we think we have to think about our desire and let it go. Well, yeah, it's easy to say that whenever you're seeing or consciously manifesting the most smallest things, but then when it comes to your specific person, it's not easy to let them go right away like that. What detachment really means is that you need to detach yourself from the lack of believing that you don't have it, and put yourself into the wish fulfillment that everything's already taken care of, that this is already yours.
Oh, I love that. I know it's interesting, right? Because in other law of attraction practices, we hear a lot about detachment, like don't think about it, let it go, allow the universe to bring you something, almost as if like the universe might have a greater plan, or if it's like meant to be, then it will happen and it'll come into your reality, right? But what we know now is that through using your mental diet and using your thoughts to create, right, that you want to focus on what you want with your thinking and your mindset, and to focus on the story you want. And what letting go actually is detaching from the past or detaching from the mindset that you don't want. So it's not letting go and like allowing something outside of you to decide what's for you. It's focusing on what you want and letting go of the old story, right?
Yeah, it's really about letting go of the old story and not repeating it over and over again, because that's just going to suppress it inside your subconscious mind, and that's not what you want. Like the whole idea is to not try so hard and to like have such an obsessive grip that this isn't here yet. This is not for me. Like I overdid all the affirmations and like you're so burnt out. Like that's when you want to take a break and step back and remember that you're still a creator and that you are allowed to have these things. This is why you even have the desire in the first place, because it's meant to be for you, for you to experience. Like even if you, even just a split second, if you can just embody the wish fulfillment, that's enough power within you to manifest.
Exactly, right? And it's like when you feel like you have to let go of something, it's almost like saying, maybe if I don't focus on this, then it will come to me, right? Or if I let go of it, then it will allow it the space and time to come to me. But instead, we know that when you're the creator of your experience and the creator of your reality, that the more that you focus on it from that place and space of I'm bringing that into my reality, I'm bringing that into my awareness, that's what actually makes it happen, not detaching, letting go, leaving it to like chance or something like that, right?
Yeah, for sure. And like honestly, you don't even have to do anything. All you have to do is just embody the wish fulfillment, which is also like living in the end that, you know, you already are being taken care of. This is leading you the way to getting your manifestations. And yeah, of course, mental diet is so important in order to getting the things that you want. And it manifests things so much quicker when you're not really focusing on the lack so much, because you know that this is already yours. Like you don't have to stress so much about it. And yeah, like
You know, it's so true. And it just reminds me of so many times in my own journey and then with so many clients that when they kind of let go of the idea of letting go and they embrace being more powerful, empowered, and in control of their thoughts and in control of their reality, in control of their emotions, in control of their imagination, that's what really helps things manifest. And we also know that persisting in the inner world story and persisting in what you want is like 70% of the work. So oftentimes I think people think that they have to let go and that brings it in, where they really should just be persisting and know this is what I want, right? This is what I'm doing. Because oftentimes people will be persisting in the mental diet and the new intentions. And it's like, and I think a lot of our subscribers agree with this. It can be like 7 or 10 days and they're like, this doesn't work. Like, I can't do this. It's not happening yet, Alexis. Like, this isn't working. Like, what am I doing wrong, right? Well, it could take 10 days. It could take 14 days. I've had clients where it takes 30 days, 60 days, 3 months, or 6 months, especially with an SP, where then they get communication or they get movement in their reality, like out of nowhere. But it's because they persisted. They didn't let go, you know?
Yeah, persisting is like the most biggest key. And I know like in the process where like even if it's taken a month and you feel like nothing's working out for you, you're focusing on the lack. Like you're literally checking 3D evidence to see proof if anything is moving. Is this communication even going to happen? Like you're questioning the living of lack rather than like this is already done for you. Like you guys have been in a constant communication. Like there's no more like doubting that and continuing to create the mental diet that you need to in order to work your way through that and not beat yourself up for it and like questioning like am I a bad manifester, like how come I can manifest all these other things and not able to manifest my specific person.
Right. No, it's so true. And you kind of want to think about that if we're talking about checking the 3D reality, that these days people have a lot of options for checking the 3D in ways that they didn't before. Like, I mean, if we just look at social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snap, I'm trying to think of ones that I don't do these, but clients do. Snapchat, TikTok. I don't think you can check someone on TikTok, right? TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. That's another one. What else is there? I can't think of any others that are social media, but like in like, let's say like 1954, that year, all we had was 3D, maybe a telephone. Maybe somebody would call you, right? But there weren't so mechanisms that could kind of like drive you nuts and help you spin out of control. Because now a lot of people are like eavesdropping or they're kind of like silently stalking. And it's really that they're looking for evidence, looking for what they need to embody instead, right? So it's like the phones are so helpful for communication, but they can often be a trigger for everyone to be put into the mindset of what they don't want because they're not getting what they think that they want through the apps and through like, social media.
Yeah, for sure. And then you start questioning if like everybody as you pushed out even works through those things. Like social media, it can be like the most biggest triggering on your mental diet because like you really are stalking like your SP and questioning like what is he doing? Is he with somebody else? Like he's ignoring me. He doesn't want nothing to do with me. And it's like you're giving your power away to something that's not going to help you manifest your specific person. That's not letting yourself detach the emotions to the 3D. If anything, you're just it's going to drive you crazy. So you want to take like a step back and stop doing that. Like stop putting yourself in situations that's going to make you spiral out of control because like you are your creator. Like don't do that. Like just take a step back and remind yourself like I don't have to move a finger. Like I literally can just sit here or whatever, throughout the day and know that it's already mine right now. Like, do you believe that it's yours? Because that's really like the question you should ask yourself is to embody like, it's already done. I'm living in a wish fulfillment and just stay there and persist on that.
No, and that's so true because we also get asked a lot, like, it's funny because recently I've been asked a lot, is there anything else that I can do? Right? Because we're taught, especially as children, and to like, in order to get something that you want, to go out and get it, make it happen, do things, do more, right? But what we also know now is that the basis of everything and our creational system and our reality is based in thought. So you guys, you don't need to make this complicated. And our creator didn't create this whole system of creation to be like, what else do I go do? What technique do I do? Do I meditate? Do I do this? Do I do that? Just your thoughts alone and focusing on persistence of the thoughts of what you want is enough. I know it's so simple. And I think there's a portion of people that might not want to believe that it's so simple, but it really is. Like, it's all that you have to go do. But you also want to be thinking that you're doing in the action of not doing, because your action in your experience, in your reality is secondary to the thoughts you're thinking anyways, right? So thought is the basis of all. Thought creates feelings. Thought creates energy. Thought created Inez. It created Alexis. It created the place that I'm sitting in. So that's all you really have to do is focus on what you want. As simple as it is, right?
Yeah, for sure. And it doesn't have to be so complicated. Like people really do question like what is the magic trick to get to have let this happen so quicker? Like, well, I mean, you really just have to continue on with the mental diet and persist on that desire, like thinking from the desire. Like I can't tell you how long it's going to take. Everybody's journey and their manifestation is so different. Like you are the only one that has to continue on persisting that this is going to happen for you. It's going to come for you, and like, and not doubting yourself that is it working? Like, is there another way? Like there is no other way. Like you have to remind yourself that your thoughts are still creating, and what are you believing in that moment? Like is it yours or is it not yours? Like you got to continue to like be in that living state that
Right. Yeah.
this is mine. Yeah.
Exactly. So you guys, we've gone over some really, really helpful and healthy tips today about staying in the best mindset, and that we're saying detach and let go of the negative story, detach and let go of the past, especially because also we want to keep in mind that psychologically, all that we ever have is a now moment anyways. So in the inner place and space of your inner world, the past doesn't exist. The future doesn't exist. Only the now moment, the now thoughts exist anyways, which is why it's so important to affirm for what you want, override the old belief systems, let go of the story that you don't want. Okay. And you guys, also what's so exciting is that Inez is brand new to our coaching team. So that means she's having a sale, which is super exciting. And you can book one-on-one sessions with Inez through the website. And one more time, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And we'll see you in the next video. Have an awesome day. Bye.